Yo, what's good everyone, and welcome to another Factory Simulator video. We haven't covered this here on the channel in probably months. I mean, it's easily been maybe like 3 or 4 months, but a lot of things have been changed on this game, including that extremely annoying problem that there used to be where you would not be able to put like stuff right on top of the line. So if you guys remember, right here is my tier 5 really crazy farm that I ended up coming up with. I never actually ended up making a video explaining to you guys how to build this because at the time it really wasn't practical. Don't get me wrong, it is making the entire I believe it's called tri-metal, right? Let me try and grab one of these. It's actually been a very long time since I do this, so I don't even know why I was trying to grab it. That didn't even give me an answer. Let's go to the index and take a look over here. So let's look for the tier 5 triple assembler. Here it is right here. So what I'm currently making right here is the tri-metal reactor. That's what it's called. Each one of these sold is going to give me 90 SX. I don't exactly know what that is, but I believe I'm getting 180 because of the fact that I have, you know, pretty much all of the game passes except for VIP. So yeah, this was the creation that we ended up coming up with. Point blank, it just wasn't operating as good back then when I covered it because we were getting a lot of build up. There was really crazy things that were going on, but all of that stuff has now been fixed. If you notice, I don't really have a buildup going on over here, which was happening before. Everything is running insanely smooth. I mean, dude, sometimes even these machines, the assemblers, would get stuck and they wouldn't even operate correctly, but that's just not happening anymore. It's staying extremely consistent. And overall, I'm really excited to get into a couple of other builds, especially since I did go ahead and just unlock tier 6. I can show you guys up here. Here's my name, Carbon Meister 7.40 Oct. I don't exactly know what number that is, but and then right next to it, it says tier 6. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. I got a couple of quests that I need to finish just so we can make some money, get started. And of course, we're going to make a couple of small farms on this side so that way we can start racking up money and work our way up to building the, well, whatever the most advanced thing is for tier 6. Now, I won't destroy this entire tier 5 farm because I do want you guys to let me know in the comments if you want me to go ahead and maybe rebuild this, just in case for those of you that are maybe doing a tier 5 farm right now and have no clue on how to get one running. I can go ahead and share this with you guys. I know back then I was able to fit 4 of these. That's of course 2 on the first floor and then another 2 up top. But I did notice that you can build a 3rd floor now. I don't know how high that can go because I haven't tested it, but if that is the case and we can fit another 2 more, then that means that you can fit a total of 6 of these into your lot, which is pretty wild. Now for the most part, you guys taking a look at this by me kind of just recording right now, you'll probably be able to follow along. The only thing that I'm not sure if a lot of people are still using is the elevator system. So basically this goes ahead and feeds it to this side. This box determines whether it shoots one to the right or to the left. When it shoots to the right, it takes this entire elevator system that then transports it all the way across over this entire middle section and then drops it onto this conveyor right here so it can get its stuff done on this end. Again, if you guys want me to go ahead and make a breakdown video on that, I will go and basically rebuild it, so let me know. But now let's focus up on this tier 6 that we have going on. So the 3 quests that we're working with right now is tier 6 cutter, tier 6 grinder, and buy a small boat. I currently have enough money to go ahead and purchase a couple of these because I did finish I think a handful of quests, which were the ones where you go into the new area and collect stuff. Let me take a look here. So tier 6, we need a cutter that is 12 oct. Definitely can't afford that, and the grinder is 15. Okay, so we're still too broke to be able to purchase any of that, but that's okay. Perfect solution is to go ahead and make our way over to that new area, and we're just going to do a little bit of farming, then come back, sell the stuff that we end up getting, and hopefully using that method we should be able to make some money. Now let me check one more thing because I know that we unlock kind of like ores and stuff like that. Oh, it looks like the cheapest kind of like ore thing is the advanced tropical tree farm. That's 675 oct, so that's not happening. Then looking at the non-advanced version, it's 15. So yeah, we still really can't afford anything. But I also just remembered right now that I have some legendary crates from back in the days when pretty much a bunch of the YouTubers that were covering this game, we ended up getting codes that gave us crates. I don't exactly know if that's how I got these, or maybe I purchased them with Robux and I was like, yo, I'm gonna hold on to them for the next tier. But we got them now, and I have tier 6. So it'd be smart for me to open this. Let me see if we can get anything tier 6 related. Legendary silver mine. Is that tier 6? I have no clue. Let's open up another one. Come on. Hook your boy up. Legendary Sanctium Mine. Okay. I gotta confirm if all of these are for tier 6 or maybe there's some tier 5 stuff kind of mixed in here. It's been a while since I played this. Salt Crystal Mine. Okay, so let's confirm and see what we ended up getting here. So the Salt Crystal Mine is definitely tier 6. I mean, look at that, 900 octs just for the advanced version. Another one that we got was the Santium Mine, which is really good. Oh, dude, we're gonna have to go back and set these up. Yeah, so we got some really good stuff. Hold on, let me head back to my plot over here so we can set this up. All right, so we got the Legendary Silver Mine. This was one of them. Let's place it over here. Next one is going to be the Legendary Sanctium Mine. And then for the final one is the Legendary Salt Crystal Mine. Now, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that there isn't really much I can do with these, but I'm gonna go ahead and check on over in the index just in case. Yeah, we can't really do anything with these. The only thing that we can really do with them is set up some short conveyors right on the end, and then some cell stations. That's really all we can do right now. And honestly, that should help us capitalize for quite a little bit. I mean, look at that. Now we're bumping up to a decent amount. There we go. 31.6. Oh, nope. 36.5 SP per second. 43 now. Yeah, so that was definitely really helpful to be able to grab these 3. Again, I didn't have any plans on spending Robux for this video because I did want to just kind of go in and grind, but I saw that I had those, so why not use them and get a nice little head start. But in a second here, we should be able to go ahead and purchase the very first item that we need for one of our quests. I think I'm going to get myself the grinder because obviously we have some of these, you know, things going on here. So let me open up the index and see what's going on with the grinder. So, man, I feel like such a noob. I have to start all over again and really understand what's going on. So according to this, the tier 6 grinder will accept the salt crystal at 30 SP and then turn it into salt shards for 20 SP times 3. Oh, but would that mean that I'm getting double the amount? 60 SP? Is it shooting out times 3 at a time? I guess we'll have to test that out. Now, if I remember correctly, this is the salt one. So let's go ahead and purchase our tier 6 grinder here. Right there, tier 6 grinder. Dude, there's some crazy stuff. Multi-press. I've never seen that before. Oh my God, the advanced tier 6 quadruple assembler. Oh, my brain is already hurting and I haven't even started. Anyways, let's go ahead and grab the grinder here and see what's up. So there we go. We ended up purchasing it. It cost 15, but we got 5 as a reward. So technically speaking, it only cost us 10 oct. So I'd say that was a huge W in our book. Let's delete this now and put the grinder right in front of it. So there we go. Grinder has been placed there. And now we'll place a cell at the very end. Oh yeah, it does come in stacks of 3. That's pretty cool. So that's definitely going to help us out a lot as well. But now I'm kind of curious to see what else can we work with that. So salt shards. What's the next thing that we can do with some salt shards? Okay, so it looks like the mixer is what's going to be giving us the most amount of results here with the salt shards. So I'm seeing salt shards times 3 as well as cooked turkey. Oh, so that's for the new turkey stuff, which actually, unfortunately, I think they're going to be removing the Thanksgiving stuff here in a couple of days, if not today, to be honest. So we might have to go ahead and jump on this just to kind of capitalize as much as we can, because I mean, some salted cooked turkey, 250 oct. I don't mind that, man. That's gonna give us a huge lead. But anyways, under that we have the Sanctium gravel mixed in with the salt shard will give us some activated Sanctium gravel. 165 SP. So realistically, what we should be going after here should be the salted cooked turkey. But I guess now I need to figure out how do I make cooked turkey? All right, so shout out to John and Diablo in my server right now. They actually told me that the turkeys are no longer in the game. It's pretty sad, you know. Kind of hurt my feelings because now I have to work twice as hard, but it's no big deal. What we need to go ahead and get now is going to be the ore crusher, because gotta get a machine that's going to crush down our Sanctium ore into Sanctium gravel, so that then way we can feed it into a mixer, which in return will give us activated Sanctium gravel for 165 SP. Man, what a crazy thing. Look at that, 250 oct. Good Lord, I'm so behind right now. I would have been literally tier 7 or tier 8, whatever the final thing is right now, if I would have played during the Thanksgiving event. Well, that's a bad one in my part. But anyways, let's go ahead and grab the ore crusher here. That's going to cost us 20 oct. How much do we have right now? 110. Dude, we're balling right now. What? All right, so we're going to grab tier 6 ore crusher, buy one of those. And I'm going to need a mixer, which is 30. There we go. Now, if I remember correctly, I think this is the Sanctium ore. So let's go ahead and delete the cell station. We're going to put a ore crusher right in front of it. And then both of these need to be mixed into the mixer. How we're going to do this, I have absolutely no idea, but we're going to figure this out right now. You know what? I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to work smarter and not harder. So let's place down the mixer right about, I want to say like here. And then I'm going to scoot all of this stuff over a little bit. So our salt crystal mine will go somewhere about, I don't know, like right here maybe. Yeah, so we'll place it right here. And then we're going to put down our tier 6 grinder again. And then over here is where we will need to be feeding into the mixer, which I just realized how far it is. I mean, wow. Now, personally, I think I'm just going to go with what I'm comfortable using. So I'm going to end up probably doing something like this, even though that's just a regular old conveyor. We'll grab our straight conveyors, put them right over here, feed them all the way across. And then everything will be fed into this box where it will then be spit out into this conveyor right over here. So, I mean, something basic, you know, kind of a little crazier than it really needs to be, but, you know, it works, so that's all that matters. Then we're going to go ahead and do the same exact thing over here because, again, it works, so why not just keep doing it? And right there we go. So that is what we're going to be working with. Then we'll put the cell zone right here, 330 SP every single time that spits out. So that is perfect. We are now making 111 SP per second. That's pretty cool, man. Look, even John is impressed, and John just, he plays this. You know, we're making some progress here, man. It's going to be an interesting video to edit, let me tell you. There's just a lot of like, you know, trial and error going on right now. Now, if I remember correctly, this machine over here is the silver mine or something like that. Let me just confirm. Yeah, the silver mine. So what can we actually do with the silver mine? Let's take a look at our index here and see what we can do. So we have obviously the option to turn it into silver gravel, and then we can make ourselves activated silver gravel, which, I mean, you know, it could work out, which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it would probably be even smarter to set up 2 of these mixers maybe next to each other and use this one salt to provide salt for both this machine and this machine with 2 separated mixers, because as you notice, there is like a lot of backup here rather than there isn't any backup over here. So this is producing a lot more salt than I actually need for this one machine. So that's really interesting. Obviously, there's a better way to kind of go ahead and combat this. I could just go ahead and buy another one of these Sanctium ones and place it so that it's producing a lot more. But I feel like to go ahead and grab this machine right here, place it in the center, and then have it feeding into both of these separate systems, we would be making twice the amount of money. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm going to try and set everything up so that we can build that. All right. So after mistakenly building this wrong about 3 or 4 different times, I finally got kind of like my vision up and running. So it's really simple. I basically have the silver mine on this side providing the ores into the crusher. The crusher then goes into the filter container right here, which then shoots it inside of the mixer. Meanwhile, the salt gravel is being turned into salt shard by the grinder and being put inside of this splitter right here. The splitter is honestly providing so much more salt shards than I really need. So it's splitting them in between left and right. And then those are going into the individual mixers. On this side, same exact thing as a silver one. We have Sanctium being shot into here, which is then providing double the amount of money that we were earning before, 330 SP every single time that it's sold. So 660 in total. Woo! That was a tongue twister right there. But yeah, man, I'm probably gonna go ahead and leave this farming for a little bit. We're gonna rack up a bunch of money. If you guys want to see some more Factory Simulator videos, let me know in the comments. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this because I know I mentioned this at the start of the video, but everything has really been fixed. A lot of the lag issues, the build up stuff, you know, before you would put down a conveyor, and if there wasn't kind of like a filter box or a cell station, all of the stuff would just kind of fall on the floor and continue to stack up over and over and over again on that one spot, which in return would create a lot of lag in the servers. But that isn't the case anymore, right? It just all comes to a complete stop on the conveyor until you finally give it a final destination. So it's really, really cool, man. I love all of the things that they've changed. And this entire time, I've been inside of an entirely full server and I have no lag whatsoever. So also, I do want to say, I know I mentioned about a tier 7. It doesn't really look like there is a tier 7. There is no other like little billboard here. So tier 6 is the final tier. I'm really excited to read the comments on this, man. It's been a while since I do a factory simulator video, so this definitely got my brain working, which I don't know how I feel about that one. But anyways, man, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and make sure to use star code Carbon when purchasing Robux or Roblox Premium. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.